What's happening, people? Okay, so whilst doing my Uber driving, I ended up taking a customer to somewhere, I won't say where, but the route that we ended up taking was going through my old neighborhood, at least part of my old neighborhood, and in a lot of areas, a lot of parts of town where I grew up and have a lot of history with. So I thought, this is a good opportunity to show you guys some of my childhood, or at least how my childhood looks in 2019. A lot's changed since I was a kid. But the road we're driving down right now is called Harrow Road, and this is the road where, or this is the part of the road, I should say. It's a long road, but this is the part of the road where I'd get off the bus when I was going to school. So it's a number 18 bus that we'll get, and that will go from Halsden. Well, it actually goes up. It used to go up to Euston, but then no, it used to go up to King's Cross, and they changed it to Euston. As you can see, the 18 bus there goes to Euston. Way back in the day, it actually went to King's Cross, which was a little bit further, but somewhere along the line it changed to just going to Euston. And you have to walk to King's Cross from now. We'll just get another bus because they want more money. I'm sure. And it doesn't matter. That's besides the point. No. Anyway, that's the bus that I'd get from Halsden up to just about here. A few stops. Well, we're past it now, but a few bits, a few stops up the road, and we'll get off and get another bus to go to school. But yeah, this is the Harrow Road that we'll get that bus from, and that's where we're driving back down now. So this is now heading towards Halsden. That 228 bus I don't recognise. That might be a new bus route. I don't think I've seen a 228 bus in this area, at least not that I remember anyway. Maybe it was there, I really don't know. But anyway, so over to the left where you see the that ramp, that blue kind of rail goes up a ramp. That's a canal over on that side. It's a Regent's Canal, and that's a pretty long canal as well. But yeah, that goes into Labra Grove. There's the doctors that we used to go to. My old registered doctors was over on that side. And let's see here. Alright, so the intersection that we're at now, on the right side, that goes into, is it Ken? Oh, there's somebody cycling down the wrong side, by the way. That happens. On the right side, that leads into Kensal. Kensal Rise, or I always get Kensal Rise and Kensal Green mixed up, but that leads into Kensal something or other, and going down that route, you go into Kilburn. Onto the left side is going into Labra Grove again. So, round that corner on the left side is these used to be a motorcycle courier place, and that was actually the first courier job that I ever had. So I used to be a motorcycle courier, and that was the first place that I worked, and it was a terrible place to I mean, the job itself is the job's a job, right? But yeah, it was just a terrible experience, and I wouldn't recommend being a motorcycle courier to anybody, at least not with any kind of firm like that. Maybe these days, I think some of the apps might do it better, but certainly with the old school ways, no. Anyway, but yeah, we're going down, still on the Harrow Road, going further into, well, going to walk more towards Halsden. We just passed the, actually no, we're about to pass the cemetery. So if you look to the left-hand side, that big wall you see, on the other side is a cemetery. You'll see more of it as we get further along. But in fact, here it comes now. So you'll actually know you can't really see it at all. That's been like that for ages. Not quite like that. I mean, before it was like a fence you can see through. Like there's supposed to be a wall there, I'm sure, but that wall's been broken for a long time, and I guess that's there to show that they're supposed to fix it. But it's been like that for ages. I mean, that one you can't see through. Before it was something you could see through. Now it's just something you can't see through. But anyway, it's just been like that for a long time. It's a broken wall that I guess they're eventually going to fix. Now here's the thing, on the right side, that building there that you just passed real quick, apparently that's a gun factory. I don't know that as a fact. I don't know that for a fact, but I heard rumors that that's a gun factory. Whether that's true or not, I couldn't confirm, but that was the rumor going around that people used to spread back then. Possibly a gun factory near where I grew up. Possibly. Probably not, but possibly. Alright, so this junction we're coming up to now. Now, if you was to go straight down, that actually leads into Harlesden Centre, where the high road is, Jubilee Clock is there. Well, at least I hope it's still there. I had a rumour that it might not be. I hope that's not true. But anyway, we're not going that way. We're going a different way. And this leads, it's still Harlesden. So this is where we are right now, but it's not the centre of Harlesden. This is more residential area. Not quite where I used to live. I was a bit more way over on the other side. But yeah, this is part of the residential area of Harlesden. And as we drive down this road, alright, so this is another junction we're coming to, or roundabout really. So again, if you go to the left straight down, that leads into where the high road is, but we're going to the right here. Now, if you look to the right, that building, that used to be called Cardinal Hensley School. It's called something else now. I didn't really see the name too clearly when I was driving past Newham something. But I don't know why it's called Newham. I mean, in Harlesden's not in Newham at all. But I don't know if it's been bought over or whatever. But yeah, that used to be called Cardinal Hensley School. And that's actually where I shot my first short movie. So way back in the day, I made a short movie, and that was a film that Cardinal Hensley, or what used to be called Cardinal Hensley Secondary School, it's a boys' school. Now to the left, that is Roundwood Park, or part of Roundwood Park. Roundwood Park's actually quite big. That section to the left there is where they do like the fun fairs and that whole thing, at fireworks displays. A bit further where you see the trees, you can't really see it too clearly from here, but behind that there's the other part of Roundwood Park, and that's the main part where you have like there's a bird's cage, there's a cafe, there's a massive hill there. But yeah, that's where I learned to ride a bicycle. It's where I learned to rollerblade, and is where I've crashed many times. So yeah, that's Roundwood Park. And then you won't see it on this journey, but to the right, way over on the right, like going towards the right, like on the other side of those buildings to the right, that's where what's it called? It's a sports centre, Wilson Sports Centre, and yeah, they got a gym there, swimming pool. Hopefully it's still there, but yeah. Alright, so this road we're taking now leads to Willesden Green. We won't see Willesden Green, we won't really pass through it, but yeah, there's the fire station. A bit further down you'll see the bus station, but I remember I used to get the bus into Willesden. There's a library there, and there's a cinema in the library. So what I do is that, you know, I'll tell my parents that I'm going to the library when I was really going to the cinema. Technically I wasn't lying, I was going to the library, I just wasn't necessarily using the library features and more the cinema features. But yeah, I remember I saw Judge Dredd at that cinema. And I remember when I came out, I was like feeling real pumped, like, man, I gotta start working out, start running to the bus stop. Then I decided, yeah, maybe I'm not gonna run to the bus stop. I'm just gonna walk, because I'm kind of tired right now. Good times, man, good times. But yeah, man, that's back when, yeah, there's a bus station right there. But that's back when we go to the library to study. I don't know if people still do that. Maybe they still do. But back when we didn't have the internet, at least not how the internet is now. So if we wanted to find something out, you go to the library. There's a library in Harlesden, and it was a small library. The library in Willesden, that's going to the right, so that roundabout. We're not going to the right now, but if you go to the right, that's where around the corner, that's where the library is. That was a much bigger library. So if Harlesden didn't have it, Willesden probably did. And if Willesden didn't have it, then, well, you're just going to like one of the libraries in the city or something like that, or maybe just like just give up really in most cases. Alright, so you see those motorcycles on the left? There's a shop there that sells motorcycles. You might have figured that out. But next to that shop is a motorcycle instruction. I'm not sure if you're going to see it in the video. You might just see a clip. It looks like it might have changed a bit as well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, you won't see it. Okay, but anyway, next, there used to be a motorcycle instruction thing there next to that shop. It looks like they've changed it a little bit. I don't know if that's still there. But anyway, that is where I learned to ride a motorbike. Well, kinda. I did go to a different school first and another school after that. That's where I actually passed. But yeah, that's the one where I passed, where I got my CBT, and then went on to do the actual test, and then I passed the test. So yeah, thanks to that motorcycle instruction, I have a license to ride a motorbike. But yeah, I think this is going to be more towards the end of the video now, because as we leave the Harlesden Willesden area, it's approaching Neasden now. I don't have as much memories of with Neasden, I should say, as I do with Harlesden and Willesden. Neasden's a nice enough area, I'm not saying that, but I didn't really hang around Neasden a whole lot. I had some friends that lived in Neasden, but yeah, didn't really go there all that much in the end. But yeah, you go through Neasden to get to Brent Cross. At least one of the ways you get to Brent Cross is to go through Neasden. That's not the way I took. I took the way through Willesden usually, but you can, I think it's probably quicker if you're driving if you go through Neasden. But anyway, you can get to Brent Cross through that, through Neasden, and Brent Cross is where I had my first ever job. I used to work in the McDonald's in Brent Cross. I was like 16 years old. And I was working for, I think it was like £3.10 per hour. So this is like way before minimum wage laws came into effect. So I was getting paid way less than what the minimum wage would have been, or at least what it was. It's gone up to like £7 something now, but I think when it first came in, it was like £3.50, I think. But anyway, before that, before minimum wage laws, I was getting paid £3.10 to work in McDonald's. And I remember I was there for about 2 weeks, and then I guess I passed the probation or whatever, and they gave me a pay rise of 5p, and I was getting £3.15 per hour. And a friend of mine who started at the same time as me, he got promoted to manager or assistant manager or something like that. So yeah, that we weren't friends for much longer after that. That's what I saw, how some people just change when they get a little bit of authority. You know, people just change, and it's like, okay, we see how you are now. All right, cool. But anyway, that was parts of Harlesden, parts of Willesden, and part of my upbringing, part of where I grew up, and part of where I used to hang around. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Maybe tell me a few things about your childhood. Well, assuming you're no longer a child. If you're a child, then I guess tell me a few things about your now. But yeah, it was cool to do this job, and end up driving through my old haunt. And yeah, just sharing it with you guys now. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a like and share it amongst your friends. If you did not like it, then give it a dislike and share it amongst your enemies. You can check out more videos, follow me around the web, all links in the description. But that is all for now. So until whenever, if ever, memories. I don't know how this song goes. Peace.